Hey everybody, it's Damon at Greenhorn Gardening. I just wanted to this is for all of you guys who are on the Raised Bed Growing Mastery, interested in the Raised Bed Growing Mastery course. And I just have one question for everyone. Do you make this one gardening mistake? I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm telling you. You know, you got your raised bed, you want to water it. Now, one of the things I keep hearing from you guys is how do you water it and how do you, especially if you're having droughts. And I gotta say that in the past few years, past couple of years, it's been really dry in the summers. You know, not unusually dry, but it's very hot where I live, and it can get very dry. You know, after about from the 4th of July on till the rains come in September, it can be just really drought, very very difficult. And I tell you what, I used to water with one of these fan sprayers, and I gotta tell you, my garden just stayed sick all the time. Just figure, hey, you spray it up over right, and and it simulates the rain, and it's gonna be a great thing, right? It makes sense, but I just haven't had much luck. First thing, it just takes, I gotta stand there and water it, and I can't do anything else. So I'm just standing there holding this thing, and then it only waters the surface of the soil, of here in the raised bed. It doesn't get down, and the roots stay shallow, and if you miss one day even, the medium is not truly saturated or soaked with water, and it just doesn't work all that well. And so I tried to, and yeah, and here's the real problem. This big football sized fungus happens. It just starts growing up. This is in one of my upper beds, upper raised beds on the upper end of the property. Just look at that thing. And then, you see these little brown spots, and that's not too bad, but, much longer than that. And this stuff it just got really bad. And you don't want this stuff on your tomatoes and your cucumbers and all that. So, what do? Well, I tried to make my own drip irrigation system, in my raised beds. Here's a little it's my little cold frame that I use when it's really cold and can grow stuff all winter long with it. And so I tried to make this thing up, and you got the nice little spigot thing, and you got the turning thing there, the valve, and well, the problem is I would have to hook the hose pipe here, and then I have to hook it here and here. It takes 40 minutes just to water this one bed, and then the water would come out so strong here on this end, it would like drill holes straight through the medium, and up here it'd be bone dry. And it was, so I didn't have even watering. I needed something that was metered. So while this end here would be soaking soggy wet with water, this end would be bone dry because the water would never make it all the way down to the end. And so it was just so frustrating. And I just couldn't figure it out, and I didn't know what to do. And so and so what happened was I knew this old guy who was a former agricultural extension agent, and he put together this cool drip irrigation system for me. He told me all the little parts to get and how to do it in the most cost-effective way possible. And this is the drip irrigation system that I use today on all my raised beds, and it works. And these are just one of the little simple, little easy tricks that I use in my raised beds. And this is very cost effective here because you're just using the basic garden hose to get it all around the garden. And you just only have enough drip stuff to cover the bed. And you keep it moist all the time. And even on my upper beds, my mounded beds, like you see here, it's the same principle, just longer lines. You know, and this stuff works. And this is one of the things I know a lot of you are having problems with drought. And so what I decided to do is I put together this easy little ebook here on drip irrigation. I think some of you have downloaded this before, but just to remind you, it's at greenhorngardening.com/drip irrigation. It's totally free. You don't have to pay for it or sign up or anything like that. It's just totally free, easy to download. And this is really for all you guys who are interested in the Raised Bed Growing Mastery course. You can download that ebook and go actually put this. It has price lists in it, has exactly where to buy everything, and you can actually put this into play in your gardens right now. And even before I launch the course, you can buy the parts and stuff and get everything in place, and just put that in place and let me know how that does for your garden, very cost effective means of getting irrigation to your garden without wasting water, because it's evaporating. It'll keep your garden healthy by cutting down on the mold problems, and every you can literally measure every drop of water going into your garden. And you can look at it on your water bill and see exactly how much money you're saving every month in your water bill. And so just check that out, greenhorngardening.com/drip irrigation. That's the direct download link. It'll just automatically download to your computer there, just straight from the website. And hey, folks, just check it out. Stay tuned. I'll be sending you some more emails regarding the course here in the next few days or whatnot. And I will see you guys later. Grow 'em big.